Today I'm going to talk about a much needed life skill, that is social skills. That is very much needed for our own children, teens, as well as to adults like us. So, here in this particular topic, why I'm specifically talking about social skills among all life skills, because it's one of the skills which really gone for a toss during our COVID-19 lockdown situation. So, social skills are better learned by observation and by talking to a lot of people, but we didn't have such kind of exposure during lockdown situation. When it comes to adults, it's still fine, but when it comes to children and growing teens, this is a very crucial period where they can learn a lot of social behaviors by observation and by seeing a lot of people in action. But these cues were lost, and these opportunities were lost in the past 2 years, because of which lot of issues, and which can even lead to a lot of mental health issues, I can see in my own counseling situations. So especially when it comes to children and teens, they're not even able to get along with their own peer groups, and also even old friends after 2 years, and not having any touch with friends just through the online media, and now suddenly going and having a conversation face to face is becoming very challenging. And that too, needless to talk about, are introverted and shy kids. So it's always a challenge for such kids, and it's a very common situation in many of the families. When a new person comes or a stranger comes in, we could see our teens just going behind the doors. So it's a concern for the parents that their children not really getting along with another person, because usually everybody is aware of the fact that social skills are very much important in every areas of life. Even comes to personal life, it's very important for getting good friendships, and also as I always say, we are all social animals, so we need really that kind of friendship and warmth and sense of belongingness, which we can really win friends with the important sharpened tool called social skills, isn't it? And the next situation is about even schools. It's not only about studies. We need also to learn how to get along with friends, and lot of bullying situations and strained situations and difficult conversations with teachers. All that is a very stressful situation of kids when they lack this much needed social skill. And when it comes to work scenarios, needless to say, because in work, obviously during interviews and all that, the corporate world is looking into a much needed life skill, that is a social skill, by which they want to know how much people skills employees do have to get along in a very difficult conversation with the customers, and be with the front end when they are working in the front end, in all areas of life wherever people are involved. Even technical skills are not that challenging when it comes to people skills. So this social skills is very pertinent. I'm keep on talking about the word social skills again and again, but what exactly we mean by the term social skills? Social skills is nothing but a set of behaviors, in a way, how we act or how we behave, and how we talk, and how we actually act or behave in a different social situations where a lot of people are involved in different social scenarios as well. So, and this as I already told you, has got a lot of immense benefits. So the way how we are going to initiate a conversation, and how we are going to maintain the conversation and end the conversation, is the central point of the social skills. And when it comes to talking to people, always children and adults are also always skeptical about what other people would think about me. Will they reject me? Are they going to judge me? And when these barriers are there, it is even more challenging for a person to even start a conversation. So for some people, starting a conversation is difficult. For some, just to maintain a conversation, and what should I talk, what topic would interest another person, I mean really boring. So this kind of mental block, and also not lack of knowledge, also can stop persons from connecting with people, and also ending conversation is again a big challenge. So apart from this, initiating, maintaining a conversation, one more important thing is to listen to people. Now we're all talking about talking, but then many people are okay with the talking, but they don't know how to listen. So the listening skill is also the central point about the social skills, because only when you listen, we could win hearts and get friends, and we can also understand people and their feelings. And empathy is again a very important subset of social skills, by which we try to understand the feelings of others and accordingly change the way we talk and relate to them, because the choice of words you talk and say can bring about a lot of responses and reactions from people, which can be positive or negative. You may even win or sometimes lose people also because of the choice of words. So you need to be really careful about this. And in other areas of life as well, as about assertive communication, how you can say no to people, and how you can express your feelings. And a lot of kids nowadays, teens, they don't know how to express their emotions, how to express what they want to their parents, and they end up actually throwing a lot of temper tantrums, and also some teens unfortunately they end up in self-harm behavior also because they don't know how to verbally express their emotion. This is again one of the social skills. And one more important thing is when to talk, to whom to talk, be aware of whom are you talking to and where, which scenario are you talking to, what kind of words, what kind of content you're talking to people, is it really necessary, and how you're talking. So all these are very important because same words which can be said in different scenarios. Like if you're going to crack a joke, let's say you're cracking a joke in a common social situation, be it in a restaurant or somewhere else which is not a very conservative place, then it's fine, it can be acceptable. But if you're going to crack such a same similar joke in a place where it is so official, let's say in an office space when the meeting is going on, or in a school when the class is going on, it's going to become very weird and awkward. So the scenario and the social situations and the knowledge of it, it's very very important. And to what kind of people are you talking to, so accordingly what kind of boundaries you need to have, all these are very important. It may sound very simple nuances, but a lot of people are lacking in this social skills, because of which they don't know why suddenly people are leaving them, and why suddenly people are not even being part of their lives for a long time. And obviously just think about a person who's going on talking without even knowing like what you're thinking and what you really want. You really don't want to talk to them the next time, right? Same problem only then we'll also have. So we also need to equip ourselves with this much needed social skills, which we have lost in the past 2 years, especially in the developing teens and kids, because we didn't have exposure, the much needed exposure from which we can really observe people in action and learn the same skills, which is observational learning. So all that has been lost. So now after this gap, and getting along with the real-time scenario is going to be more challenging. But the good news is we can learn social skills. It's much learnable because it's a set of behavior. When you keep practice, that's a key for learning the social skills. You keep practicing, obviously we can also develop the social skills, and also definitely we need not feel awkward or feel like rejected in a social situation. All you need to do is confront your fear by really getting into action. So here I told about a lot of social skills, which also involves for the children about the manners and being polite. For example, using the word excuse me, using the word like thank you, or saying sorry. And all these are very polite words. When you don't use such words, you maybe come across as a rude person, especially in a play or in a in a common social scenario. And these people who use such words are always much accepted by the society. So it is very important that we need to know this kind of things, basic social manners, and how to use these polite words. All these are part and parcel of behaving socially. So this social skills with these tools, what we are going to acquire by a lot of practice, is going to help us to get a lot of friends, and also to be getting along in a very difficult social scenarios, like navigating a difficult sea. So similarly, this social skill acts like a tool which will help you to get across many situations in a smooth way possible, so that your stress levels also can reduce a lot, for which you need to learn a lot of skills like active listening, assertiveness, empathy, and learning the social cues, which is a secret ingredient of learning how to be empathetic. So all these things and a lot of powerful tips on how to improve your social skills will be dealt in the next video. So I'll catch up with you in the next video on by sharing the important tips on how to improve the social skills in your kids, teens, as well as for the adults. So until then, take care. Bye.